This ministry content is brought to you by the partners of Terri, Savelle Ministries.
Now, I always say to imagine that it's New Year's Eve, of this next year. You're wearing your little party hat, and you've got Auld Lang Syne playing in the background. But before you blow the party horn and you give a kiss to someone special, imagine you turn to your friend with a big smile and you say, "This has been the most amazing year of my life." Now, what would need to happen for you to say that? Hey, I'm Terri Savelle, your cheerleader of dreams. I want to help you truly gain a huge advantage in 2024 by doing what I'm going to share today. Don't wait until January to start doing this. But first, let me tell you a story. Oh, before I tell you the story, I want to ask you if you would help us reach a big goal this year on YouTube. We set a goal to reach 300,000 subscribers this year, and we're getting close. See that number right there? Well, when the subscribers grow, YouTube pushes our videos in front of more people so we can impact them with success principles from God's Word. So would you help us by being a subscriber today? And I want to say thank you for doing that and for helping us change lives. Okay, so listen to this amazing story. This is back in 1997. A guy named Brian Scudamore had a business of hauling off junk and getting paid for it. Well, one day he went away to just spend some time alone thinking about his vision, his dream, his goals for life. Instead of life just, going by and every year being a repeat of the year before, he went to a place of solitude to think. Now, this is a key right here. He went to his parents' summer cottage, he sat on the dock, and he just got out a pen and paper and said, "What if I could dream up possibility? What could this business look like 5 years down the road?" Brian just began to ask himself those questions. Well, this is what he wrote down. He said, number one, we will be in the top 30 metros in North America. They were currently in one. He said, we will be the FedEx of junk removal. Clean, shiny trucks, friendly, uniformed drivers. Then number three, he said, we will be like the McDonald's of junk. So what he did was he was making the vision clear and started setting specific goals. Well, when he did that, ideas began to emerge. He started brainstorming his venture. Now keep in mind, this was right during the got milk phase. You remember that? So they ran with it. All of a sudden, he called his business 1-800-GOT-JUNK. This became the new business name. He signed 53 franchise deals that 1 year. Today, they are in every major metro in the United States, Canada, and Australia with a revenue of $250 million. Hauling off junk. Here's my question. What could happen to your life in 2024 if you took the time to dream, to think, allowed yourself to dream up possibility and took the next step of writing it down? Now, this right here is one of the behind-the-scenes habits of the most successful people in the world. Notice how Brian got away and went somewhere alone. Now, I call it the alone advantage. And of course, that's the title of my brand new book. And I have to say a huge thank you to those of you who have pre-ordered the book. This is one of my biggest dreams coming true that I've prayed about for years. We went number one on Amazon in 4 categories and number one on Barnes & Noble in pre-orders. I've seriously never had anything like this happen. So thank you so much. I can't even tell you how grateful I am. And if you haven't pre-ordered your book, let me tell you why so many people have ordered it as a pre-release. I put together 10 bonus videos revealing the 10 habits successful people practice behind closed doors. Now, we're talking about one today, but when you order your advanced copy today, you instantly get access to the bonus videos where I share each habit to help you hit the ground running in 2024. So all you need to do is click the link in the description to order your copy and get those free 10 bonus videos, and you get 2 free chapters instantly. Now, I hope that's a blessing to you. I wanted to do something extra special just to say thank you for making this number one. Am I dreaming this? I'm the cheerleader of dreams, but this is just shocking to me. So, back to our topic. I always, enjoy getting to meet people at conferences and hear their stories. I'm known for staying until the last person leaves because I am just a magnet for listening to the dreams in your heart. That's another reason I'm the cheerleader of dreams. Well, a common phrase I hear time after time is people say to me after they hear me speak at a conference, they'll go, Terri, I don't have any dreams, or I don't know what my dreams and goals are. And I understand, because that's exactly where I was in 2002 when I had my wake-up call. But recently I had a young mother come up to me and she said, I love this stuff you're talking about. She said, but I have a question for you. My whole life, my dreams have always been to get married and have kids, start a family. She said, I'm doing that. She said, so I've already fulfilled my dreams. What do I do now? I don't have any goals. I said, well, let's think about it. How's your financial condition? Are you enjoying a debt-free life? She said, oh my gosh, my finances are a mess. I said, well, there's one goal. Actually several, but let's start with one. I said, first, add up all your debt. You need to know where you are financially. I said, set a goal to pay off the lowest debt that you have as soon as possible. Set a deadline to it. I said it could be pay off the Visa bill of $2,800 by July 31st. Then I said, how's your savings account? She said, we don't have any money saved. I said, well, there's your second goal. Write down to save $1,000. I said, well, according to Dave Ramsey, this should actually be goal number one before you even start paying off the debt. I said, what if your car broke down or your kids had a dentist appointment? I said, you've got to have at least $1,000 in emergency money setting aside. I said, let's start with a goal to save $1,000 as quick as possible. Have a garage sale, sell some things online, babysit other kids, clean houses, do something. Then I asked her, I said, what about your health and fitness? Are you where you want to be physically? She said, no, I have gained so much weight since I had my kids. I would love to lose it. I said, there's goal number 3, to weigh a certain amount by April 30th, fill in the blank. Then I said, what about your personal growth goals? She said, what's that? I said, well, you say being a parent is your greatest ambition, having a strong, healthy family. I said, what are you doing to grow yourself in parenting and being a leader in the family? Then I encouraged her to set some goals to read in the areas where she needs the most improvement. I said, get one book on finances and set a goal to read it in January. Then I encouraged her to set some other personal growth goals, like enroll in a course in the first quarter of the year, attend a virtual conference, read 6 to 12 books this year. I even asked her about the condition of her house. She said it's basically a mess at any given time. She said it looks like someone with 3 kids running around. And she even said it's a bit stressful. I said, well, there's another goal. Make one room as neat and organized as possible and maintain that neatness every day for 30 days until it becomes a routine. She said, this is so exciting. I have goals. Get the picture? Well, Benjamin Mays said the tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goals to reach. See, there's a difference in dreams and goals. Goals are simply dreams with a deadline. Now, I always say to imagine that it's New Year's Eve, of this next year. You're wearing your little party hat and, you've got Auld Lang Syne playing in the background. But before you blow the party horn and you give a kiss to someone special, imagine you turn to your friend with a big smile and you say, this has been the most amazing year of my life. Now, what would need to happen for you to say that? The answer to that question is how you determine your goals. Now, there's so much more I can say about this. Of course, I map out 7 of the greatest tips I've learned to set goals the right way in the new book. But do you know that the very act of sitting down and making a list of goals that you want to accomplish in the next year, it gets your blood pressure up, it gets your heart rate up in a good way. In fact, Michael Hyatt said you become awake, alert, excited, you feel great about yourself only when you're working toward achieving something that you value. So don't wait until 2024 to start thinking about what you want to accomplish next year. Get your copy of my new book where I share the 10 behind-the-scenes habits of the most successful people, and one of them being they set goals. Now, I'll walk you through the whole process, but remember, this is a pre-release of the book. It comes out early next year. But you don't have to wait to learn these habits. You get 10 free bonus videos with your purchase of the book where I share the 10 habits, 2 free chapters as a thank you for helping me make this a #1 bestseller. So just click the link in the description, or you can go to your favorite bookstore online to pre-order your book. Thank you for being with me today, and remember, I am cheering you on to live your dreams. I want to ask you to help me with something very important. You may not know my story, but after I was violated as a young girl and dealt with horrible insecurities and deep shame, I made it my mission to help young women. So each year we provide funds for local safe houses and give shelter and resources to young women. All of this is possible because of our amazing monthly partners. Would you become a monthly partner with our ministry and help me fight against the demonic attack on young girls? Visit terri.com/partner or call the number on the screen today.